What's going on, guys? So I haven't done a discussion video for a while, and I really kind of miss it. I just want to do a laid-back discussion video on something that is very relevant right now. I'm not going to do too much editing to this video. I want to make it more real and just kind of like, hey, this is me, these are my thoughts. There's a lot of talk right now around the YouTube community about fair use. Fair use is essentially you can use copyrighted material in regards to satire, parody, criticism, commentary, or education. And that's where, you know, maybe you're making a video or a website post, or you're writing something and you might want to include some photos or maybe some brief clips to support what you're saying. But the problem is larger channels and smaller channels here on YouTube are getting very adversely affected by copyright claims, copyright strikes, and some of them have even gotten their channels removed without actually knowing what's happening. I Hate Everything is a channel that I follow, and I spoke directly with Alex, the owner of said YouTube channel, and he still has no idea why his entire channel got deleted for a day. His channel was flagged for aggressive spamming or something like that, and his channel eventually got restored, but that's basically because he has a large enough channel to actually make an outcry about it, which is sad because the same thing happened with Doug Walker, who I've met and is a super nice guy. I talk with him often, and I'm privileged to know him because he was one of my initial inspirations back in the day to want to turn on a camera and start talking about movies. And he got a copyright strike on his channel for a Studio Ghibli video that he had made, and he didn't have monetization or the ability to upload a video longer than 15 minutes for something like 3 weeks. But he continued to make videos, and the only reason that his channel's monetization and that strike got removed was essentially because he made a video finally saying, hey YouTube, what's up with this? And because of his large numbers on his channel, the outcry was loud enough for YouTube to hear and fix the problem. So there are two problems there, in my mind. For one, obviously, the problem is there's these unwarranted claims and strikes going around. The other problem is that YouTube only changed and helped fix these issues for both of those channels because they were big enough to make a public outcry. And that's the worst situation in my mind, because there's tons of smaller channels out there that have the exact same problem, who have gotten their channels removed, who have gotten entire videos removed for no real reason other than someone somewhere said, hey, you used one of my pictures, or hey, you used 5 seconds of my movie. Bye-bye, sorry. Or we want all of your money because, you know, you use a little bit of our stuff. Fair use is very, very easy to understand. It's not that hard to understand. There are tons of websites out there that can really educate you on the subject, and even YouTube has gone out of their way to make it very clear, and as well as supporting people through various fair use protection programs, and even instigating a plan last year to reinstate money to YouTubers who had lost money while illegitimate claims were filed, which is a really great thing, because the main issue, I think, is that there really is no penalty for filing a false claim. You can sit there all day and flag people's videos and try to make money off other people's videos. And if someone were to file a claim on one of your videos, you can dispute said claim, but then there's a 30-day period where they can just wait if they really want to. And they could honestly wait to day 30 and go, you're right, this is a fraudulent claim, this is fair use, I'm going to remove said claim. But they just made money off of you for a month, and they don't have to give that money away. That is a big problem. Now, I've been doing a lot of research over the past few days on the way the community feels about this, and the overall vibe I'm getting is that smaller YouTubers who run smaller channels are upset that they don't really have a say, and that bigger YouTubers are getting preferential treatment. And I can understand that. You want to know why? Because I started with 0, just like everyone else. I have a lot of subscribers now, and trust me, I'm very grateful for that. I've made that clear in every single video I make. But I started with 0. I've been a YouTuber with 10, 15 subscribers going, oh my God, I just got 10 subscribers. Oh my God, I just got 100 subscribers. I know all about that. I started almost 7 years ago, so I still today, as recently as a few weeks ago, fight off fraudulent copyright claims. I would say in the past 7 years, I would estimate I've gotten at least 40 to 50, which is really not cool because I've never, ever broken YouTube's terms and regulations in regards to uploading a full, complete movie. If I discuss a film or I talk about a movie and I show, like if I say, for instance, Casino Royale, and I say, well, you know, the opening parkour sequence is really great, and I show you 5 seconds of James Bond jumping off of something, and then just cuts back to me talking about it, that's perfectly fine. Anyone will tell you that. And that has been my most recent huge fight, was my Casino Royale review. I got a copyright claim on that by MGM. They said that it had some footage of theirs in there, which it does, but it's also a very long video in which I discuss the film. So I replied simply by saying, look, I apologize if I literally wrote this. I was like, I apologize if I've offended MGM, because you can dispute said claim. And I said, I'm an accredited member of the press in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm a certified film critic on Rotten Tomatoes. This is clearly a review in which I discuss the film from a criticism standpoint. I used very brief moments of said film. And 3 weeks later, after I had to directly contact my YouTube network, who is somebody who knows people in YouTube, emailed them finally. YouTube was like, oh, sorry, yeah, we'll remove the claim. Our bad. And MGM, you know, removed the claim. But that was 3 weeks of monetization that MGM made off of me because they wanted to. Despite the fact that I gave Casino Royale an A+, and I said, basically, everyone on Earth should check that film out because it's one of the best Bond films ever made, if not the best. And I'm just like sitting here wondering what is that all about? Now look, it's easy to look at that and say, well, you're only concerned about this because you didn't make some money. Again, not true. When I started YouTube in 2009, it wasn't like today. Today you can instantly monetize your videos. You can say, YouTube, I want to monetize my videos, and they can approve you. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. You had to apply for partnership, which would then allow you to monetize your videos and allow you to create thumbnails for your videos. And back then, I made my videos virtually, literally for free for like 2 years, I think, 2 to 2.5 years. I can't remember the exact date when I got partnership, but I believe it was about 2 years. It could have been 2.5 years. Please don't quote me on that because I might be wrong, but it's definitely at least 2 years that I did that for free. And during that time period, I received many copyright claims because I would show a little bit of trailer footage throughout my review. I used to do that for all my new releases. I would show a little bit of trailer footage. You can still see some of my older videos still have that trailer footage, and believe me, still to this day, I get random copyright claims on my Amazing Spider-Man trailer review from like 2012 or 2011 or something, and I'm like, great. And sometimes the video that I get claims on doesn't even have any copyright footage. And I watch this old video, and it has no pictures or nothing, and I'm like, what are you claiming here? The thumbnail? And it's really nuts because it's not just myself, obviously. Tons of bigger YouTubers and tons of smaller YouTubers, especially smaller YouTubers, are going through this. And believe me, I understand what that's like because I've been the person who has 100 subscribers who has a video that he worked hard on, who gets a claim on it, and you're like, what's the purpose of this? What is really the goal of doing that to somebody? Well, the main problem that I have with this is that it limits creativity. One of my favorite things about YouTube is that it's taught so many people how to be creative. I have seen so many young people so excited about the fact that they can be creative. That maybe they had a really crappy day at school or they had a really crappy day at work, but they can come home and create something. And the fact that YouTube is allowing these bigger studios to kind of hoard over people who are really excited about creating content when they're really not doing anything legally wrong, that's a big problem. Now, yes, if you're, just using someone else's music throughout the entirety of your video, or you're just uploading footage of something while maybe diffusing the image or blurring part of it or maybe flipping it, making it a mirror image of, then obviously, you know, that's wrong. But if you're just creating some content and you feel like you're adding some comedic value, or your content is transformative in that it alters or changes or adds something new to said content, and you're getting crapped on for that, that is a huge problem. It's not just the money aspect. That is very important though. Why in the world would you want to work hard on something that you deserve to earn something for, and then have some faceless person out there at some studio sitting behind a computer make money off of you? Obviously, that is not a good thing. But the larger issue is just about the fact that I'm seeing content creators get stepped on. And it bothers me because I am a content creator. I see comments. I see comments. Okay? I see people look at my channel and they say, well, Chris Stuckmann this, Chris Stuckmann that, he has 600,000 subscribers or whatever, and he doesn't have to worry about it. Guys, it's not true. Yes, I have found some success doing what I love, talking about film, but it's not like I just woke up and had this. I still deal with copyright claims every few weeks, and I've dealt with them for the past 7 years. There isn't a day that goes by. It's something Doug said in his video. There isn't a day that goes by when I feel like, maybe I shouldn't use that one picture. I don't know. You know, there isn't a day that goes by where that feeling isn't there, but I shouldn't have that feeling because I know what I'm doing is legal. So look, my whole goal with this video is to hopefully just help continue to raise awareness for this issue. And this isn't a problem that is just now starting. It's been going on for many years. The only reason I haven't really discussed it is because, well, to be completely honest, it's a scary topic. It's a scary topic. And sometimes it's hard to wonder when the right time is to really raise some awareness for something. And other people have already taken that first step. And I'm just coming in and saying, I agree. Clearly some changes need to be instituted, and I think the most important one would be some penalties for false claims, because anyone can go around and claim a video, and it's just not right. And I also want to let you guys know that I appreciate that you understand where I'm coming from, because it's easy to look at somebody and just see a number. Well, you know, so-and-so has 300,000 subscribers. So-and-so has 800,000 subscribers. So-and-so has 80 subscribers. And reduce said individual to a number. Don't do that, because that's what studios do. That's exactly what studios are doing. They're looking at people who have larger followings and thinking, oh, well, we better back away from them because they have larger followings. And they're just seeing a number. And they attack smaller YouTubers because they see a smaller number. So don't look at someone and just say, well, this person clearly doesn't deal with issues because he has a larger following. Because clearly, if anything out of this hashtag WTFU thing has made us aware of, is that everybody on YouTube right now is dealing with this, no matter what, no matter how many subscribers you have. And changes need to be made. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Definitely check out Doug's video. A lot of other people are making very good videos about this, and I think the best thing that's come out of this is the fact that virtually every YouTuber is on the same side, because we're all affected. There isn't an issue here that divides us. Everyone on YouTube who is trying to be creative, who is trying to create content, is affected by this. And again, this doesn't mean that we can just go out there and upload music and videos and things from copyrighted material, you know, with no repercussions. What it does mean, though, is that we should be able to be creative, and that we should be able to follow the law, the fair use law. And it's important to educate yourself on that law and not just think, well, I can just upload whatever I want because fair use. Not always true. Definitely educate yourself on the actual law. There's tons of material out there directly from the government and YouTube that you can read that can really help you understand said law. But the most important thing I would like you to take away from this video is that being creative is a great thing. It's what I love. I love watching films. I love watching well-made videos. I love reading good books or looking at great art, because these are people who are being creative, who are creating content, who are really allowing themselves to shine through their art or their material. And that is something that should never be hindered. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and it's one of my favorite things on this entire planet whenever I witness anyone discovering a passion for being creative. And it truly is so inspiring to me. So please, don't lose that creativity. If you're afraid of fair use, learn about it. Educate yourself on it. It's very simple and easy to learn. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.